edition of Fox Sports.
We are the Fourth. We are New Orleans.
They've won 24 state titles. They've won 27 straight games. This is their 17th straight championship game. They average 49.3 points a game. The John Curtis Patriots aim to win the mythical high school national title. Today, Curtis faces rival Evangel Christian, who will try to repeat their 2009-2010 championships. It's Evangel Christian Academy versus John Curtis next on Fox Sports New Orleans.
High school football was everything to me. The bond that I created with my teammates or my fellow competitors, it carried on, not just after high school, but through life. The friends that I made, the all-star games that I played on, the people that I played against, man, the life lessons that I learned playing the game. Football was great to me, and it continues to be great to me. I'm Marshall Falk from George Washington Carver High School. The Louisiana High School Football Championships are coming up next.
Welcome to the LHSAA State Farm Prep Classic presented by the NOLA Media Group. Today's matchup features the Evangel High School Eagles and the John Curtis Patriots. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Welcome inside our broadcast booth with Rob Mishmack. I'm Dennis McCain. Aaron Cofield, Chad Sabady will be reporting on the sideline throughout today. But we have number one once again against number two.
Yeah, and John Curtis playing for a national championship, as you mentioned. 35 state championships, Dennis, between these two clubs. Evangel, not too shabby. They've got 11 of their own. And you saw in our pregame that 27-game win streak. Ironically, the last team to beat them was Evangel in this building for a state championship. They've played in the state title game 3 times. Evangel's won 2 of them.
Well, some of the national services have the Curtis Patriots ranked number 1 in America.
And they deserve it, Dennis. A lot of people around the country, it's a national brand. A lot of people think this is the best John Curtis team that they've ever fielded, and they've won 24 state championships. But you see the 27-game winning streak, only allowed 2 touchdowns all season, and a school record 642 points in the open. You mentioned 48.9 points per game in the regular season. In the playoffs, they've upped it. They're averaging 58 points a game in this 4-game playoff run.
Well, a couple of the players to look for today, a guy by the name of Dupree and Batty.
Well, they're 2 outstanding talents, both going to play Division I football, Dennis. And Batty comes in with 1,000 yards of offense, 800 of it on the ground, 200 through the air, 15 touchdowns. And Malachi Dupree, just an outstanding receiver, great pair of hands, 15 touchdowns. He's got over 800 yards receiving, Dennis. He averages 23.5 yards per catch. He's a big play man.
And on the other side, Javin Webb at tailback. He can carry the mail for Evangel.
Well, Javin Webb, we saw him last week in our semifinal game. He's got the bulk to run up the middle. Doesn't mind playing physical, but once he gets past you into that second level, or if he can get outside, he's got the speed to take it the distance. 1,700 yards rushing on the season, over 200 carries, 42 touchdowns. He is a special player. He'll also be playing on Saturdays.
The 2A state championship of Louisiana is straight ahead. The kickoff moments away on Fox Sports New Orleans.
Aaron, you're all set.
Welcome back, everybody, inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with Rob Mishmack, Dennis McCain, Evangel Christian, and John Curtis for the 2A championship of Louisiana. Just moments ago, J.T. Curtis with his Patriots in the John Curtis locker room.
There really is nothing to say. All the fans are thinking, ooh, I wonder what the rah-rah is. Here's the rah-rah. Running on Wednesday. That's what the rah-rah is. Lifting those weights when nobody else is lifting. Running when nobody else is running. That's what the rah-rah is. That's the effort and the time we put in. That's what we walk out that door and go pay the price. We understand that. Yes, sir. In my prayer.
Well, it kind of looks like they're ready to play.
They're ready in that locker room, and they're ready on that far sideline. Fred Evangel, too. And these two teams have played many times. They've played actually in this dome 3 times, with Evangel winning 2 of the 3 titles. And Curtis remembers well, just a couple of years back, Evangel upset them here in the Superdome. So it's good. Should be a good one. Very talented players, Dennis. As many as 11 Division I commitments on the Curtis roster, and 4, maybe 5 on the Evangel roster. So a lot of college talent going to be on display here today.
Time now for the ball presentation. And, of course, Coach Dees coaches from the press box.
Well, he used to be a coordinator, and he loves being up in the press box, so he head coaches from up in the press. Assistant head coach Byron Dossman. As a show of sportsmanship, the LHSAA, along with NOLA Media Group, are proud to present a game ball to each head coach. Representing the NOLA Media Group is Marcus Carmouche, manager of high school sports events, and also receiving the ball for John Curtis Christian is the head coach, John J.T. Curtis. Thanks, the LHSAA, thanks Bodden and the NOLA Media Group for the presentation.
Well, both of these teams very, very good. Evangel located up in Shreveport. John Curtis in River Ridge, just outside the Big Easy. Didn't have very far to go. Of course, Evangel, they come in from Shreveport, have to get the hotel rooms and change up their normal routine.
So they'll complete the presentation, and Evangel with the new headgear for today's game, that flat black that Oregon Ducks started the national wave with of helmets, and JT in their white. That helmet never changes.
Well, let's take a look at the J.C. Fidel Energy Keys to Victory.
Well, for Evangel, run the ball effectively. Dakota Duron, a great arm, and they've got good receivers with Taylor, but they're going to have to run the football and keep John Curtis off the field and be physical on defense. That offensive front for John Curtis is physical as they come anywhere in the country, and that defensive front for Evangel will have to go toe-to-toe with them and play very physical football. For Curtis, don't beat yourself, and they don't make a lot of errors. They're pretty well disciplined. Don't make a bunch of penalties. Don't turn the football over. Don't give Evangel extra opportunities to score, because they can score, and they can score quick and air it out. And what we mean by that is, in the past, they've always been a power-running football team, and don't get me wrong, they still are, but they throw it for 100 to 150 yards a game now, so they have the capability of throwing the football if it's needed, but they would rather go 3 yards in a cloud of Goodyear rubber on this turf field and grind it out against you. But it ought to be a good game. Evangel won the toss. They'll get the football first, and we'll see the Curtis defense can slow down the Evangel offense.
Well, there's Javin Webb. You know they'd like to get the ball in his hand. Linden is the kickoff man. Austin Linden has a big leg. He'll tee it up at the 40. John Curtis in there. White headgear, white pants, in red shirts. And Evangel in the black breeches and the white shirts in their flat black helmets, as Rob mentioned, the lowercase E, but it's a big E on the side of Evangel's helmets. Got a big 18-wheeler that rolls around the state with that E on it. A lot of big supporters up in the Shreveport area. And we're just about set to go, and delighted that all of you have joined us for high school football, Louisiana style. Linden is waiting for the sign from the referee to kick the football. Austin Linden, he has it teed up at the 40, as we mentioned. The ball is in the air. The 2A state championship game is underway, and in Louisiana, we play the rule that you cannot run it out of the end zone. The ball will be brought out to the 20-yard line.
And that's a rule that's not played everywhere in the country. But here in Louisiana, it's always been in place, and certainly eliminates those, most of your serious injuries happen on those special teams when you get inside, guys coming from all over the field, and you get sideswiped. But look at the Dakota Duron on the year. Amazing statistics, over 4,000 yards through the air. But They ran the ball well against a very good U-High defense last week, and I think they'll have to do some of that today.
Duran is setting up an inside screen. Throw it to Taylor, Trent Taylor. Taylor picks up 4. The starting lineups today brought to you by Nike.
The quarterback, Dakota Duran, running back, Javin Webb. The wide receivers, Jalen Holmes, Isaiah Johnson, and Trent Taylor, and Jared Cornelius. Up front, Jerry Tillery, Jonathan Clay, Sam Hodale, Josh Thomas, and Justin Armstead.
Once again, Dakota Duran is waiting for the direct snap. We had a report the last time we did the game. They said that's the last of the Durans, but I don't think so.
No, because those Durans are going to have Durans.
Prior to the snap.
Some great quarterbacks over the years for Evangel.
Second down.
And their head coach, Philip D, is one of them. Played back in the 90s.
Yeah, John David Booty, Josh Booty, and we could go on.
Well, don't forget
Brock Berlin.
Don't forget Brock Berlin.
Yeah, the first, allegedly, the live game to go out of Louisiana nationwide. We had Brock Berlin in Baton Rouge. Here is Duran waiting for the snap. He throws the ball high, but caught out at the 24-yard line. So after the penalty, they're back to about the 25. Jared Cornelius caught it. The starting lineups today are brought to you by Nike.
A good defensive front, Spencer Lemoyne, Kyle Cortez, Isaiah Williams. The linebackers, Fred Buford, Baron Clofer, and Duke Riley, and Kenny Young. The defensive backs, Richard Allen, Brandon Porter, Sammy Santacerdo, and Jacoby Cooper.
Speaking of Cooper, he made that last tackle. Third down, Evangel. Third down 5 for the young men who call themselves the Eagles, and Duran waiting for the snap. Has one man in the backfield with him. Duran fires the football. He has it complete. Good-looking throw out to the 31-yard line, and he got it to Trent Taylor. A gain of 7. That's an Evangel first down. Terrence Alexander was covering for John Curtis.
Taylor, his favorite target, and Taylor just doesn't miss anything. Just call him hands. He is, if it's anywhere in his vicinity or area code, he's going to come down with it.
Taylor has the ball spotted at the 32. So the Eagles pick up the initial first down of our football game, and we'll try it on the ground one time with Webb. He shoots up the middle and dashes out to the 40 for 8 yards.
That's the key right there. That guy right there running the football, because if you're Evangel, you'll take a score whenever you can get it, Dennis, but if you can run clock and not allow John Curtis on the field, it's tough to score.
Kenny Young finally wrapped him up. A nice game, though. Second down. Just 2 to go for the Eagles. Well, you knew Evangel could throw the ball, but you were waiting to see if they could run it, and they just did. Duran throws complete to the left side. Evangel has another first down. They get it out there to Webb, who comes out of the backfield. McGraw covering Matrell McGraw, but Webb does a good job of going down and out, and Duran put it right on the money.
So another first down, 2 first downs now for the Eagles, and they've got it out to the 44-yard line.
Play it first down from their own 44. Overcame that one penalty. This time it's not going to work for Webb. He's going to be stacked up. The Patriots stand him up as they come charging in, a number of them. Lemoyne, Spencer Lemoyne, was the first Curtis player to hit him.
Yep, got a yard out of it, but that defensive front was all over that one. Lemoyne, first one to get there, and then 6 or 7 pile on top of Webb.
Second down, 9.
Trent Taylor time.
Wide receivers for Evangel, a familiar formation for the Eagles. Hook and come back. Once again, Webb catches the football. Gavin Webb advances it to the 48-yard line. That'll be about 6 yards short of the first and set up a third down play. Duron is 5 for 5 for 24 yards.
Third down, 6.
Wide outs to the right. They have a man on the left. Duron is looking. He's still looking. Now he fires the football, and he has an open receiver. Jared Cornelius catches the football. He found an opening at the 31. First down, Evangel. Hunter Dale tackles with another big first down for the Eagles.
A huge first down on 3rd and 6, and they convert Dakota Duron perfect in this drive, 6 for 6, and he put that right on the money.
Well, the Eagles look sharp today to start this football game.
That is a big time. That's a Sunday throw right there.
Duron shotgun. He'll put a man in motion, though. That's Webb, and he'll give it to him. Webb is slowed. He's detained, and then he's covered up in the backfield right at the line of scrimmage after it's all said and done. Duke Riley got him, and here is the Louisiana Propane Dealers road to the finals.
And both of them are here today in the games that they played. Other than that U-High Evangel game, all of the other games extremely lopsided in favor of Curtis and Evangel. They pretty much both rolled in here. But that U-High game was a good test for Evangel.
This is the 10th play of the drive as Duron has Webb back there with him. Throws it, completes it.
Can we have a slobber knocker this early?
And Webb catches the football. Terrence Alexander on the tackle. But a good job is Webb lined up in the backfield, and he moved up.
Watch the hit at the
Duron
end of this play. And this was put on by the running back. He's not going to shy away. Put that shoulder in there, young man.
Third down. The Eagles are close to another first down. Third down 1. They'll play it from the 22. Curtis defending and Evangel attacking. And boy, are they attacking. At the 22-yard line, here come the Eagles. Well, the play clock was going to run out. And so Evangel will take a timeout. And we'll break it with the Eagles. They're on the march when we come back on Fox Sports New Orleans. Third down, the situation is 3rd and 1. They're not going to get it because look at the Curtis Patriots come charging in. Lemoyne again, Spencer Lemoyne. He put his head down, he put a shoulder pad down and stopped the ball carrier for a loss of a couple on the play.
Spencer Lemoyne came through untouched. Just blew into the backfield and a loss of 2. So 4th down now and 3, but I don't see a kicker. Watch for the quick out to Webb out of the backfield.
Duron has 2 receivers to the left. He has 2 to the right. And he has a running back in the backfield with him. Gives him a number of options. Throws the ball quickly. Completes it. First down, Evangel Taylor. Trent Taylor.
Taylor in the slot, and Duron 9 for 9 in this opening drive.
8 yards on the play. Rob Taylor just does such a great job of finding an opening.
Well, he's a good route runner.
And then he also picks the ball up well in the air. Good hands. First down, Evangel at the 16. The drive continues for the Eagles. Duron is at the 21-yard line waiting for the direct snap. Curtis jumps on the left side. No flag. The ball's on the ground. And it is picked up by John Curtis to the end zone. And how about this? Touchdown. Duke Riley has the ball. Touchdown. John Curtis.
My.
A little movement on the left side of the John Curtis defensive line. No flag, though. Riley picks it up. And after that long drive by Evangel, it results in 6 points the other way as John Curtis takes advantage of the turnover.
Just got Duran from behind and stripped it. And it is off to the races for Riley. They get a defensive touchdown off the turnover, and boy, a lot of hard work by the Eagles for naught.
What a turnaround. Evangel had to run the clock down to 4:35 or 7 or so of the first quarter. And then disaster for the Eagles. In for the extra point is Austin Linden. He has a chance to give his team a 7-0 lead, and he does. Riley's been playing well on defense. That time he showed some speed. John Curtis, 7-0 over Evangel. LHSAA State Farm Prep Classic presented by the NOLA Media Group is sponsored by Coca-Cola, by J.C. Fidel Energy Services, by the NOLA Media Group, and by State Farm.
And Sam Fidel, the fine offensive lineman, the center, son of one of our major sponsors, J.C. Fidel. Another look from up top as you see Duran pocket breaks down, and watch the strip right there. And just bounces right up to Riley, and see you later.
Officially 80 yards on the fumble recovery.
Matrell McGraw credited with the strip. But that's a defense that's going to have to go right back out on the field. Not much of a breather when you get the defensive score, and the Evangel offense has run every offensive play in this game, but yet they trail by a touchdown.
Well, Linden's kicked it off twice now as he does it again. This one is sailing once again into the end zone. Evangel will scrimmage from their own 20.
And the Eagles will send the offense back out again.
But you just have to shake that off if you're Evangel.
Yeah.
It's a good-looking drive. Let's go back to doing what we were doing.
One score is not going to win this game.
There's Wiley, who returned it for a touchdown. Duran waiting for the snap. He'll hand it away for a couple of yards, but that's it as we bring in for the first time Aaron Cofield.
Thanks, Dennis. Well, there's no denying the dominance of this John Curtis program, but something worth noting is that the team that has gotten to them the most in recent years is Evangel. In fact, these seniors are 2-3 when playing against the Patriots. Those 2 wins were here in the Superdome in 2009 and 2010. So as Coach Dees told me, there's a very high level of respect for them, but they are certainly not intimidated. Still a lot of time here as they try to make up for that scoop and score.
Duran completes another pass. Once again, he gets it to Taylor, but a short gain. Not really a gain at all as they'll spot it at the 22. Brandon Porter covered him up for John Curtis. That'll make it 3rd down 8. Third and 8. Duran to throw. Duran fires the football before his receiver makes a turn there on the outside. And they were getting it to Isaiah Johnson, trying to, and Evangel lucky that that one didn't get picked because Curtis was in great position. Jacoby Cooper was eyeing that football.
So a 3 and out that time for the Curtis defense.
9 out of 10 for Duron now. 62 yards. That's his first incomplete pass. Punt is picked up by Curtis. Richard Allen. 35 yards on the punt, -1 on the return.
Jordan Murphy and Wu Kershaw on the stop.
The starting lineups today are brought to you by Nike.
For John Curtis, Patrick Martin, the quarterback, the running backs, Tevon Harton, Sherman Batty, and Raekwon James, the wide receivers, Malachi Dupree, Jordan Martin, and up front, Brandon Godfrey, Tristan St. Cyr, Mason Pimbo, Matt Grabert, and Anthony Taylor.
Patrick Morton is a senior. Comes up under center. 2 men in the backfield with him. Curtis will run it on first down. Sherman Batty
picked up 5.
Quietly picks up 5 out to the 46. The starting lineups today, once again, brought to you by Nike.
For the Evangel Eagles on defense, the defensive front, Jamario Gross, Ira Hill, Chase Sanchez, Brendan Everidge, and Chris Bradley. The linebackers, Xavier Preston, Jerome Anderson, and John Michael Boswell. The defensive backs, Austin Gilcrease, Jalen Blackshire, and Trent Jackson.
Second down, 5. John Curtis at their own 46-yard line. This time they'll hand it off to the right side, and a nice gain out there, and a big run for John Curtis as they give it away to Tevin Horton. The running back, he's a senior also. Nice block by Curtis out there on the outside. Gilcrease made the tackle.
Yeah, but Sherman Batty can not only run the football, but he just took out the whole side of the Evangel defense on that run.
There's a gain of 24, and much more coming right here. To the end zone goes the running back, Moriera. Touchdown, John Curtis.
Dennis, 3 plays to the house, and Batty finished it off. Looked like he was going to run out of field right there, but he stayed in bounds. And boy, has this game turned in a hurry in favor of the top-ranked team in the nation.
So here's the extra point. Austin Linden in the game to attempt it. He could give Curtis a 14-0 lead. He easily does. The John Curtis Patriots score once defensively, and then they grab the ball and punch it in on the offense. And the #1 ranked team in America in a number of polls, up 14-0 for the 2A championship of Louisiana.
3 plays, 59 yards, 53 seconds. Moriera from 30 yards out for the Patriots, and that offense looks like it was in gear. It stood there a long time, didn't see the field till there was 2 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the first quarter, but with 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the quarter, they're already off the field again.
And Rob, an interesting point. You don't see a lot of big stats by individual players for John Curtis because they run so many backs into the game.
They spread the wealth.
Yes, they do. They'll give the ball to 6 or 7 different backs. I know when Joe McKnight was here, I mean, he might only get the ball 7 times in a game. Of course, he'd score 4 of the 7.
That's right. Of course, Joe McKnight went on to play at Southern Cal and with the Jets in the NFL.
Once again, Linden's been a busy young man today. He's kicked off twice. He's had 2 extra points, and now he'll kick off again for John Curtis. Both these teams very, very smart. Will take advantage of a situation given the chance. So this time, Evangel will have a chance to bring the kickoff back. Jared Cornelius does, but he doesn't go very far. Miles Washington ran him down.
So right at the 5 for Evangel. "16 plays, no points. Curtis, 3 plays, 14 points. Pretty much sums it up, partner.
And now Evangel will have to play it from their own 5-yard line. Duran has Webb in the backfield with him. Javid Webb. Duran will throw it, though. Swing it out of the backfield. Nicely done.
Look out.
And a big play for Holmes. The wide receiver, Jalen Holmes, catches the football for 31 yards. Duke Riley tackled him.
"31-yard gain. And they're out of trouble. Can they sustain the drive?" Jalen Holmes, a senior.
Duran this time by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, and he'll throw that inside screen there to Cornelius, who goes out to the 39-yard line, and Chad Sabity has a report down on the field.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. Despite Evangel dominating the time of possession with those elongated drives, John Curtis just has a knack for making things happen. The scoop and score, then their very explosive offense, making it look very easy at times. This John Curtis team, 2012, is the highest scoring in school history, and that's saying a lot. We'll see if they can get the ball back once again and make this game perceived to be a blowout here in the first quarter. Back to you in the booth.
Thank you, Chad. Look forward to reports from you all during the afternoon with partner Aaron Cofield on there. Complete. Evangel keeps hitting the passes. Once again, they throw it to Taylor.
But Dakota Duran
14 yards.
is
right
on
the
fire.
target.
Yep.
Terrence Alexander was covering 14 yards on the pass play.
12 of 13 for 111, and usually you only see those numbers in this building when Drew Brees is playing.
Once again, Duran is in the backfield with that direct snap with the receivers all over the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Got a
And
receiver.
Duran throws it on to, he tried to throw into the end zone, came up just a little short. Webb was trying to get under the football down there, Javin Webb.
But well defense right at the last minute. Terrence Alexander reached up and swatted it away, and that would have been an Evangel touchdown. Maybe just a tad underthrown, but the Eagles went for it.
Webb showed a lot of speed as he was streaking down the sideline. He got behind the defender. Evangel plays it now. Second down 10. Duran throws it and hits Cornelius, who is ahead to about the 41-yard line, where Jacoby Cooper is waiting to tackle him, giving 5 on the pass play.
And the first quarter has come to an end.
We've played 12 minutes. John Curtis, a 2-touchdown lead on Evangel, the young men from River Ridge. Up 14-0 on the Eagles.
future.
We're back, everybody. The start of the second quarter with Rob Mishmack, Dennis McCain, 14-0. John Curtis, a touchdown defensively and one with the football. Evangel is facing a 3rd down 5 right now, the 41-yard line of John Curtis. Evangels look good moving the football this afternoon. Duron needs to hit a pass right here. He does to the 38.
To be about a yard shy, Taylor.
Just inside the 38. Yeah, that's about a yard shy. Richard Allen wrapped him up. So Evangel faces a 4th down. Now, they tried to run a couple of times earlier and got stuffed.
Total yardage, Evangel 125, Curtis 59. Curtis offense has only run 3 plays in the entire contest, and we're 11:20 into the second quarter.
1 for 1 on 4th down situations today. Let's see if Evangel tries to throw a quick pass or... Well, now they get to delay a game. That's what you do not need, because that'll make it 4th and 6.
Delay a game. Why? Still 4th down.
Our officials today, our referee from Lake Charles. There's Philip Dees, and we'll be showing him throughout the afternoon as he coaches from the press box. Gets a good view of it up there. That was his position as offensive coordinator, and he worked pretty well, so he said, I'll just stay in my normal seat as a head coach, and he's done that for a couple of years. Duron looking to take the snap. Here's Duron with it. He needs to pick up 6 yards. He's scanning the field. He's still looking. He's firing the football, and he completes it. 1st down, Evangel Taylor again, as Taylor finds an opening.
Add 15 for a face mask to the end of that, but Duron uses his feet, kept his head downfield looking for receivers, and Taylor broke free. And face mask going to cause 15 yards to be added on to the end.
Well, as you mentioned, Taylor used his feet.
A face mask, red, 5
to
yards.
move around 18
First
yards
down.
on the play. But the whole time he was doing it, that head of his was swiveling, and he was looking across the field, and he picked up Taylor, who was wide open.
Great job by Trent Taylor and Dakota Duron to find him.
Evangel plays it from the 18-yard line. This time, 2 men in the backfield. Hand it off. Give it to Webb. Slam it in there. Got a yard. Maybe got 2, but that's it. On the right side, couple of Patriots hitting Duke Riley and Sile Cortez. They combined to bring Webb down after a gain of 2.
2nd down and 8. First team defense has allowed only 2 touchdowns all season. Evangel threatening.
Duron to throw it. Yes, single coverage on Taylor out to the right, and it's a touchdown. Evangel, Trent Taylor, 17 yards. Touchdown, Eagles.
What a pretty route. Taylor shook the defensive back at the line and ran to the corner in the fade, and Dakota Duron delivered the loaf of bread right on time. Wow.
But you know he liked what he was looking at when he saw that single coverage. Taylor broke behind the defender. Here's the extra point coming. Jake Smith. Kick is good. Evangel has cut the John Curtis lead in half. There's our new score, 14-7, John Curtis.
The Tempers overflowing.
Evangel gets on the board with a big touchdown.
And Taylor just ran by the defensive back. for the touchdown. I mean, he just shook him high side of your screen right there. It's over. I mean, that route's done. I mean, he had a good 4, maybe 5 steps. And Dakota Duron put it right on the money. 95 yards in 9 plays, 17 yards by Taylor from Duron. For another 4:05 off the clock.
The kickoff by Davis into the end zone, and now John Curtis will play it at their 20-yard line.
But can they slow down the Curtis offense? They're going to have to.
That's a pretty good first half. Still have 9:59 to go. Back to the Curtis offense now with Patrick Morton and his running backs. Nothing here. A loss in the backfield and a big hit by the Eagles. Gave it in there to Horton, Tevin Horton, but he didn't have anywhere to go because Montre Thomas was right there.
Nobody touched him.
And then here came a teammate, Xavier Preston. The two of them combine and cover him up.
Yeah, when you're not blocked, the game gets a little easier.
At the 16-yard line, that's where Curtis plays it. But now they play it second down 14. Morton is throwing the football. He shows a nice arm as he throws it out to the left side, and he completes it out there. A good job by the Curtis quarterback picking up a receiver. The man that he threw it to was Amante Brown, the split in for Curtis.
3rd down and 2.
Daviero was covering. Third down, 2 to go. They stand toe-to-toe, the two lines do from both teams. And the handoff is breaking the seal to the 50, to the 30, heading to the end zone. John Curtis, that's what they'll do to you right there, Bertie. Sherman Batty to the end zone. Touchdown. John Curtis High School.
On 3rd and 2, and once he broke through that line and got into the second level, it was over.
72 yards for the touchdown.
Watch your right tackle here, just bury. And Batty just runs away.
How many times have we watched John Curtis? And they do that maybe 6 or 7 times and then pop into the end zone.
Well, the Evangel defense has had 2 3-and-outs, but they're not the kind of 3-and-outs they wanted.
Here comes a point after touchdown. Kick is up in the air, and it's good again. Curtis has 3 touchdowns. Batty prancing and dancing to the end zone. (21-7) now John Curtis. The State Farm scoring drive.
Three plays, 80 yards, 138 off the clock, and Batty from 72 on a 3rd and 2. Some coaching going on the sidelines, Curtis offense.
So after the extra point, Curtis will be penalized 15 yards. They'll kick off from their own 25. They've been kicking the ball into the end zone, but this time you would think that Evangel will have a chance to return the kick. Linden will kick it at the 25, and here we go. Glad that all of you once again have joined us for the 2A state championship of Louisiana. Jared Cornelius, go 40 to the 40 of Curtis this time, and out of bounds, so the penalty hurts. Good field position for Evangel. Richard Allen on the tackle, 58 yards on the kickoff return.
Excellent return. Come up the sidelines and found a hole right there. 54 yards on the return, and Evangel sets up shop at the 35. And Evangel teams in the past have gone for the jugular right off the bat. Let's see if they go for 6 here.
Duran keeps a teammate in the backfield with him. Looks to throw it, and he does. Fires it long, and it's incomplete. Cornelius, Jared Cornelius, was a young man who ran the kickoff back. So we check in again with Aaron Cofield.
Well, Dennis, going in, Coach Dees told me that what they really needed to do was keep John Curtis's offense off of the field. Now, certainly this isn't the way he'd imagined doing so, having them score those quick touchdowns, but he said he knew that they were going to score some points. Evangel would just need to match those points, and so far they've been able to move the ball very well, especially in their passing game. So we'll see how it goes from here.
Second down, 10. Evangel and Duran, who's looking, and he's throwing.
Yeah, pass interference is going to be called on the Patriots there. That's going to be an automatic first down. He just the receiver kind of stopped, and the defender just ran right over the top of him.
That's the call.
Pass interference. Red. Automatic first down.
Automatic first down.
There's Taylor in the slot right here. See that? There's your interference right there. He hugged him and took him to the ground.
At the 20-yard line, right at the red zone for Evangel. Duran will try handing the ball off to Webb, who smashes in there with it and crashes into the line. When it's all said and done, he got about 3. Duke Riley on the tackle. Spencer Lemoyne stepped in there also, and they shut the action down. Second down, 7. 3 receivers to the right. Evangel has a man out to the left. Duran keeps a teammate with him in the backfield and wants to throw it. There's a whistle.
False start on Evangel.
Prior to snap. False start. White. Still second down.
And then you run into him, and it looks like interference.
How to make it second down, 12. So this time Duran will put everybody out as potential receivers. Look to the right, throw the ball.
And he's getting up slow. He took a pop.
Not a lot of pressure. We talked about it earlier on Duron, but they had pressure on him that time. Patriots were coming.
He's trying to shake that one off. They came. And Duron going to have to take a timeout and let him see if he can regather.
Got a timeout. Evangel, that's their second one.
He got hit pretty hard. But he's had a great day for Evangel. Good start for the quarterback of Evangel High School.
He's been on fire. Trent Taylor and Cornelius and Webb, and he's found them all. Cornelius there. Williams. Trent Taylor in the middle. And Trent Taylor one more time. $16 out of 20 for 155 yards, and took the timeout, and here he comes. They were working on the right shoulder. I shudder to think if they just popped that right back in place.
Third down 12. Evangel needs to finish this drive. Duron to throw it. Duron fires the football, and it is almost intercepted. Stepping in front of the ball that time was Richard Allen.
Flag on the far side of the field. So they'll get another play at it, but it'll be second down and 17.
Well, let's get the call. Do you have a choice?
Got illegal formation. White, at penalties decline.
You do have
bring up
you
fourth
got
down.
a choice on the illegal formation.
So it'll be 4th and 12. Another look at it as Curtis nearly came up with the interception. Again, good coverage, and Richard Allen just couldn't get a grasp on it.
Well, the Eagles are going to try to pick up 3 here, and they'll send Josh Davis into the game to try a 39-yard field goal. He hits the field goal.
And he's not getting up, and there's no flag. Dennis, the kicker, got crushed.
Well, he hit it pretty good, didn't he?
He hit it well, and he's being assisted off the field.
So Evangel picks up 3 more points.
Take a look at it again. I mean, you can't touch the kicker. That is interesting, because that would have been 15 yards and an automatic first down, and you got to think that Philip Dees would take the points off the board and continue the drive. Oh, my.
But they do get 3.
Well, I can tell you this, partner, they can get 3, but 3s aren't going to beat Curtis, and they just missed an opportunity to get 7 because you can't touch 39.
And that would have been of the 15-yard
variety.
Oh, yeah.
That's roughing the kicker, and that's 30 offensive plays in the first half for Evangel to only 6 for John Curtis. But a touchdown return of a fumble and 2 3-play drives, and they lead it 21-10.
That drive was 5 plays. Ran 1:33 off the clock. 39-yard field goal. Angel will kick it off. Bouncing around. Flag down at the 48-yard line of Evangel.
Prior to the kick, outside, white.
Well, they're going to get to kick it again. That's not if it would have been touched before 10 yards, which it was, but they were offsides prior to the start of the kick, so they'll be able to kick it again.
Re-kick it from the 35. And while we wait for the re-kick, let's check in with Aaron Cofield.
Well, guys, here on the Evangel sideline, as you can see behind me, quarterback Dakota Duran is getting a lot of attention from the trainers on that right shoulder. Certainly, they're optimistic he still will be playing in this game. He's got the headset on, talking to the coaches up in the press box. If he, for some reason, at some point in this game is unable to continue, it's a very big question mark that would be for Evangel.
Back to the 15-yard line for the return for Richard Allen.
Flag at the 35.
He's out to the 27. But we'll have to check out the flag. Personal foul is coming, and they're indicating that it's going to be against Evangel.
A personal foul. White, first down.
Another look at it right here. And I think they got him for going for the chops. Helmet to helmet.
All right, Curtis, John Curtis plays it from the 42-yard line as their fine senior quarterback is handing off to Sherman Batty. Patrick Morton, I'm talking about at quarterback.
Batty gets a yard and a half.
Maybe two. Xavier Preston was tackling for Evangel.
Duke Riley looks like he's getting retaped on the Curtis sideline.
Now Patrick Morton comes up under center. Two men in the backfield with him. The lefty wants to, and he does. And he completes it. Upended is Kazabat, Zach Kazabat. Trent Taylor chopped him down.
That's no fun when you're up in the air and your feet are higher than your head. That's that's not a position you want to be in. You're defenseless. I mean, you.
Third down, 4 to go.
Can they get a 3 and out here?
Let's see if Curtis picks up the first down, or will Evangel get a chance with the football as we have played over half of the second quarter. Big hit by the Eagles. Stacked it up. They gave it to Horton, Kevin Horton, but it did not fool the Eagles. Jonathan Clay smacked him.
Good penetration by the defensive front, and then the linebackers come in to finish it off.
He was the first man to whack him, and then smack, and here comes some more of his teammates, and John Curtis will punt it.
Maybe.
Instead, they'll throw it. Why not? First down, John Curtis, as they come with a fake punt, and they get it to Cooper, Jacoby Cooper.
Far left, no one covers him. He's out there all alone, and Well executed.
I think
And a
that's a
first
play
down.
where you just wait and see if nobody covers him. Just throw it to him. And they did. John Curtis, first down, handed off. Fighting for yardage. 2 yards for Sherman Batty.
Got
almost 3 in the fake punt. Puts Curtis in business after the first down run at the 21-yard line of Evangel. Morton with his signal calling, his cadence, puts a man in motion, rolls that way with it, keeps the football. Look at him dance with it. He's going to the 13. That's a first down for John Curtis. Jerome Anderson finally made the tackle. So he puts a man in motion back right at him and then kept the ball to the right side. Cut it up the field. Ended up at the 13. First down, Curtis. Curtis leading in the football game 21-10, but they're looking for more right here. Second man through on the right side. Now they have another running back in the game, Cody Hambrick.
I believe there's Raekwon James.
But James had the ball. Number 24. Fabiero and Goodwin. Also Preston on the tackle. All the way, though, to the 8-yard line. Making it a second down 6. Give it again to the 1-yard line. This time goes James with the football.
Oh, they marked him down. The ball
Raekwon
went forward
James
through the end zone, which would have been a turnover, and gave the ball to Evangel, but they're going to say that the ground caused the fumble.
And that's what it looked like.
Another
Let's
look at it
here. Again.
Yep.
There's the elbow down.
Elbow down. Ball still in. Out. Ball's out.
From the 1-yard line, Curtis threatening to put 7 more, 6 to start with on the board. Patrick Morton does it himself. Touchdown. John Curtis light up 6 more for the Patriots.
One of the Patriot linemen coming up under the bottom of that pile and coming up pretty ginger. Tristan St. Cyr.
Austin Linden. He's been getting a good workout today for the Patriots. Kicking off and kicking the PATs. He gets another one. The lead for Curtis is now 28-10. We are playing for the 2A championship of Louisiana. 2:04 to go in the first half. A big play for, big day and big plays for John Curtis.
And it started right here when it was 0-0, and then a very impressive drive by Evangel ended with a defensive touchdown, and then third offensive play. Moriera touchdown. Then it's Batty, and then the fake punt on 4th and 4 kept that drive alive, and then Morgan punched it across to end that drive. State Farm scoring drive, 9 plays, 58 yards, 4:44 off the clock.
With Rob Mushmack, Dennis McCain, Chad Sabady, Aaron Cofield reporting from the sideline. Welcome, everybody, wherever you're watching the 2A championship of the state of Louisiana. Keep in mind, the Patriots in red ranked #1 in the country in a number of polls.
And one of the other clubs that had the #1 ranking in several of the polls, Manatee out of Florida, was beaten in their playoffs. And so the door is open for John Curtis to move up in those polls.
Evangel will play it at their own 20-yard line. You know they'd like to get a score before halftime, but they do not want to make a mistake.
Got a sideline warning, red.
So they're going to call a timeout. The Patriots are. Evangel looked like they were sending in a new quarterback. Duran shaken up earlier in the game.
And here's the play again that he was injured on and got hit with a full head of steam right on that left shoulder. But when he landed on that throwing shoulder. But he did come back in and play a few snaps. After that, appeared to be able to throw the football with some zip on it, but you don't see him in the huddle.
Let's go.
Well, that would be a big loss for Evangel if he could not continue. Let's see who they'll put at the quarterback position. I believe it's going to be Taylor, Trent Taylor. Left hand to the right side to Webb, who's twisting with the football, going out of bounds. Let's throw it down to Aaron Cofield.
Well, Dennis, since we last talked, they have taken Dakota Duran from the Superdome floor towards the locker room as the trainers work on him. I'm told he's been waiting for this moment for over a year, and he's a tough kid who is going to do whatever it takes to get in here. But in the meantime, it's Trent Taylor, and then Ryan Ray may also see some time at quarterback.
Well, speaking of a tough kid, we know that Taylor's tough. He shows it right there as he dashes to the right side. Riley made the tackle.
On the season, 3 out of 6 for 88 yards and a touchdown.
Throws it with his left hand, but he's more of a runner. And he'll run it again. He'll get the first down. Look at Taylor with it. Out to the 39-yard line. First down, Evangel. 11 yards on the carry.
Committed to Louisiana Tech, Trent Taylor. And he'll fit in just fine with that offense.
Richard Allen finally made the tackle. Taylor gets it. He'll keep it again. This time he'll lose a yard on the play. 2 of the Patriots tackling: Duke Riley, Spencer Lemoyne. They got together to shut the action down. And the clock continues to run. It's ticked under 50 seconds now. Taylor throws it. And he hits Cornelius. Cornelius looking for running room. He finds some. Gets a first down across midfield. Cornelius to the 47 for 14 yards.
Evangel with the timeout left.
Got a
And
timeout.
they're going to take it right now.
It's their third timeout.
Well, you know now that Evangel will open it up with a good field position and only 37 seconds to go in the first half. That is their last time out. J.T. Curtis.
John Curtis allowed 10 points in the first half this postseason. They've allowed 10 points in the first half today. So Evangel is at least accomplishing things that other teams weren't able to do.
Yeah, they got 10 points, but really a chance for more.
For more, yeah. The turnover after that very impressive opening drive, the touchdown, any defensive and special teams touchdowns really are a killer. And right now, that defensive touchdown and the fake punt that John Curtis was able to execute, two big keys in this first half.
Jared Cornelius, who caught the last pass, is wide out to the left, and that is the way they're looking for the football. Cornelius is being covered, and the ball's being intercepted. Terrence Alexander to the 40, to the 35. John Curtis picks it off. They have it at the 35. There is a flag, though, on the field out at the 48-yard line of Evangel. 54 yards on the interception return.
It's going to be on Curtis. Holding on John Curtis. So that's going to bring the ball to the 37-yard line, and they're getting close to field goal range.
Before the interception, personal foul, red. Be a 15-yard penalty, first down.
Down to the 32. So Evangel's still alive here in the first half. Here's a wide look. See if you can pick it up.
At the 32-yard line.
He threw it right at the feet of a Curtis.
First down, Evangel, but they start the clock, so watch out. The clock going to 9 seconds.
Motion.
And by the time you sort all of that out, the first penalty, the motion, and the clock running, there's only time for one play.
Prior to snap.
So they'll have to put it in the end zone.
Still first down.
John Curtis will get the football.
And the official's going to start the clock, so that'll wrap it up.
So they won't even get a play.
Well, a pretty good first half, and played pretty even, the two teams. But the big play's the difference. And that's the reason that John Curtis is going to the locker room with a 28-10 lead. J.T. Curtis is with Chad Sabadee.
All right, Coach, your offense, just 15 plays. Evangel's controlled the clock, but you control the scoreboard. Your thoughts on the first half?
Well, we've made big plays, but like you said, we really haven't had the consistent drive that we want. But our defense has done a good job of not giving up a touchdown. Had one long pass. They've got to continue to improve. And if we'll do that and not get them in the end zone, we got a legitimate chance to win. But we got to get our offense on the field, and we keep making big plays, we make them.
A lot of uncharacteristic penalties on your side. What's it going to take to clean that up, and how crucial will that be in the second half?
Well, it's critical. I mean, we just turned the ball over and gave them another opportunity to score when we had a chance to score. So we need to get that cleaned up. It's an aggressive game. Kids are excited. We'll get that worked out.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half. Guys, let's go back up to you in the booth.
Well, he's happy to be where he is right now, 28-10. Riley got things started for Curtis with the fumble recovery and touchdown.
This
Bonnie, 28-10, John Curtis. The Patriots lead it over Evangel High School, and let's go down on the field for some more halftime after we pause for a moment. Good entertainment by Evangel High School. We're coming back to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Our halftime show as John Curtis prepares to entertain at halftime. We enjoyed the dancers from Evangel.
Of John Curtis Christian School, along with the dance line, the pep squad, and the flag team. Travis Wilsey, the band director.
Let's break it again. John Curtis, 28-10. More halftime festivities when we come back in just a moment.
Josh Childers, Richard Allen from John Curtis actually accepting his award today in uniform. Ridge LeBlanc from Delcom, Dakota Johnson from Kinder, Jake Royer and Dylan Trahan from Lake Arthur, from Rose Pond, Blake Henson, Patrick Ingraffia from St. Thomas Aquinas. Sterlington has 2 members, Zachary Doolittle and William Lockwood, and from University Lab in Baton Rouge, Zachary Aguilar. Your ExxonMobil composite team, you have to have at least a 3.5 to qualify. I believe all of these young men, Dennis, have 4.0s.
There's Richard Allen. Let's check in with Aaron Cofield.
Thanks, Dennis. I'm with Scott McAllister, who's the Director of Sales for Coca-Cola here in Louisiana. Scott, talk to me a little bit about the importance of having a partnership with the LHSAA.
It's great to be partners with LHSAA and events like this that these young athletes look forward to all year, and they sweat blood, sweat, and tears to get here. And it's great to be able to not only get financial support, but all of our brand availability that we have here to help with the hydration of these kids.
Oh, what's going on? What's new at Coke?
Well, we just launched Dasani Drops, which is a new flavor offering for all of our Dasani beverages. We're in the busy time of the year with the holidays. We have our Arctic Home promotion going on. And then coming into next year, we've got a new exciting brand of protein drink coming. So look forward to seeing that in the market.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Dennis, Rob.
The second half of the 2A Championship of Louisiana coming up on Fox Sports New Orleans, 28-10, John Curtis. With the lead over Evangel High School as we get ready to start the second half. The first half stats brought to you by the NOLA Media Group.
And you see just 1 yard of difference in offense, but look at the time of possession and how quickly JT Curtis had two three-play scoring drives. So they haven't needed more than 7 minutes and 15 seconds plus a defensive touchdown. But that's pretty impressive stats for Evangel. But the fake punt really was a killer near the half that extended the drive for a touchdown, and obviously the defensive score on the first drive of the game.
Welcome inside our broadcast booth with Rob Mishmack, Dennis McCain. Let's look at highlights from the first half.
Well, in 9 for 9 passing in that first drive, and Duron coughs it up, and Riley picks it up and takes it the distance. And what a game changer it was. I mean, Evangel really had it cooking it in. Moriarty around the outside and speed to the end zone. And Mr. Batty's going to get his turn. Breaks through on 3rd and short and takes it the distance, 72 yards. Curtis led it 21-7. Evangel got a field goal. Then this fake punt right here on 4th and 4. No one picked him up on the near sideline, on the Curtis sideline. Kind of a little trickeration for JT Curtis. And then Brock Berlin, the touchdown to Taylor. And then he, on that hit right there, and we saw him a couple of plays after, but the right shoulder has been attended to, and he's been taken from the field, and then that's never a good sign.
Let's get a report on Duron now as we go down to Aaron Cofield.
Thanks, Dennis. I just spoke with head coach Philip Dees, and he told me it is bad news for Dakota Duron. The trainers do believe that he's broken his right collarbone. He did just come walking out on the sideline, and he is wrapped up in a sling. The Evangel fans actually cheered for him as he walked out. Certainly, he is very upset to be not playing the rest of this game. Another update for you, head coach Philip Dees told me he will be on the sideline for the second half because of the quarterback changes. They'll play with Trent Taylor and with Ryan Ray. He says that he just would feel more comfortable being down here, having to, kind of change some of their plays around and work with the different quarterbacks.
Philip Dees has moved to the sideline. That's where he'll coach the second half. And bad news for Evangel as they lose their fine senior quarterback, who now has played his last play with Evangel.
And Dennis, I mentioned Brock Berlin through that pass. I certainly meant Dakota Duron. But the surprising thing to me, Dennis, is remember after that happened, they immediately attended to it. He came back in the game and he threw 2 pretty good bullets. And if you can throw a football that hard and accurate with a broken collarbone, Buddy, that's special, but it's certainly you don't want to see anyone get injured, and Dakota Durham's had an outstanding career, and not the way that he thought that he would end his career at Evangel.
John Curtis will get the ball to start the second half as Richard Allen returns the kickoff for 28 yards for Curtis. So we'll see who gets the momentum here to start the second half. Patriots will play it at their own 33. A lot of football left. Curtis to go back on offense. Evangel with many more plays offensively than Curtis today, but Curtis, as we've talked about, the big plays, and he'll punch it on the right side. Fight in there with it. With the ball is Batty, Sherman Batty. He didn't have anywhere to go, but before it was said and done, he had 9 yards for the Patriots.
Just power football. Batty, Tulane commitment, so he'll continue to play in this building for a couple of more years. Of course, Tulane building an on-campus facility, and the ball is loose, and the Eagles have it.
The Eagles with a turnover. Ball popped out of there at the 42-yard line. Batty had the first down. Montre Thomas.
And an injured Cougar. Check out an injured Patriot on the field, and it's Batty. Oh, my.
Thomas recovers the football.
We've already lost one premier player today, and Batty is really in pain.
Well, I've noticed, Rob, in all of our games, of course, we have 5 classes in Louisiana, but it seems like the hitting this year has stepped up a little bit. So the concern for Batty right now, he's a senior, 5'10", 200 pounds. So to get him off the field, let's revisit the fumble.
He just never got it. He just never got the handoff from Martin, and the ball was free, and Evangel was all over it. Look right here. He just never gets the handoff. The ball pops right out, and too many black hats around for that one. Morgan makes an attempt at it, but the Eagles come up with a big turnover to start the second half. Great field position.
Evangel from the 42-yard line. Keep in mind that Duran's out of the game, so Taylor will be pressed into action. Throws the football inside the 10, incomplete. Had a chance down there. Jared Cornelius couldn't pull it in. Incomplete, covered by Terrence Alexander.
Yeah, it really affects the offense when your top receivers move to quarterback.
Trent Taylor on the option. He'll keep it to the 42.
Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it, 3rd and 10 now.
Duke Riley, who's been active today, and Kenny Young came in to drop Taylor. That will make it 3rd down 10. Evangel 3 for 7, 3rd down conversions. Evangel in the white uniforms pitch it. Get it out there to Webb, but the play was slow developing. And so Curtis strings it out, and the Patriots shut it down. Riley got to him again.
4th down now and 12. And they are going to move Taylor, and I think they're going to bring in Ryan Ray, the sophomore, and let him take the snap. Taylor is in the slot.
Well, Ray will take the snap, and so it looks like Evangel will go for it. They will now. Ray throws the ball.
And that's going to be interference. Yep. Yeah,
Break for Evangel because the pass was nowhere near the first down marker. There's one way back at the 20-yard line of Curtis.
Pass interference. Red. First
down. They don't mind you rubbing on each other a little bit, but when you wrestle a man to the ground, they're not going to allow that.
Well, that was about 4 yards short of the first down or so, but so it pays off. Evangel goes for it on fourth down, and they pick up the pass interference call, and they'll play it at the 29. The drive continues. And at quarterback, Ray continues. Throws it and has it picked off. John Curtis picks it off. Richard Allen grabs it out of the sky here in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Curtis holds Evangel.
Well, he felt the pressure and rolled to the far side, and just before he got hit, the ball just kind of floated on him and it went right to the Curtis defender, and so the turnover is turned right back over.
So Curtis will play it for the first time. There's the Dakota Duran out with the injury. Curtis back on the offense. Morton to throw it. He has a man open. It's overthrown. He had a receiver that was streaking under the football. He was trying to get it to Dupree.
He also
Malachi Dupree
had the big defensive end, Ira Hill, bearing down on him.
They're going to play into the game, and Curtis sends George Moriera back into game number 3. Morton up under center after the incomplete pass. Handed off to George Moriera, who is hustling with the ball across the 25-yard line. He's to the 26. He got 8 on the play. Blackshire, Jelon Blackshire, and Roland Dunn tackling for Evangel. Third down 2. John Curtis at the 26. Curtis looking to pick up a first down. There's a push.
I believe the ball is loose. The ball is loose again, Dennis, and there hasn't been a signal yet. Now there is. First down, John Curtis.
All right, let's check in with Chad Sabady.
Hey guys, joining me now, Mr. Alan Free, representing ExxonMobil. And of course, it's about wins and losses, but it's about academic achievement as well. Exxon's focus on the student part of the student athlete this weekend.
Yes, sir. ExxonMobil is a proud sponsor of the scholarship program here. We are very proud of the kids work on and off the field. We just had a game a little while ago, presentation where one of the players on the game came out and got a scholarship, and that's a very high achievement. I'm very proud of that. These young men are leaders. We're looking for that to build our community and our company, and we're always striving for new people, better athletes, and just good hands, you know. Appreciate it.
Alan, thanks for your time. Guys, a great cause. Let's go back up to you in the booth.
All right, thank you, Chad. Good to have ExxonMobil with us all during the season and for the championships. A gain of 14 on the last play for the Moriera. And here comes some more yardage as Raquan James has 6 yards on the play.
Gilcrease again on the stop. Right at midfield.
Right in midfield. John Curtis has a first down. Second down after that first down run, and now they need 4 for another first down. Curtis doing what they do, Rob. They run the clock and keep moving the football, and now that's...
Look out.
Oh, no, it won't work this time as they hand the ball off and nowhere to go. A big hit as James gets the football.
Ira Hill, how do you do? Did he stay at home and read that one?
Minus 8 yards on the run. John Curtis tried to change direction.
Jamario Gross came in to help finish him off, but Ira Hill.
Well, what they wanted to do is to get the Eagles to pursue that play out to the left and then take it right. That wasn't the case. Third down, 12 to go. John Curtis. Morton hands it off on a draw play. So hesitated a little bit and then handed it off. Gave it in there to Tevin Horton.
4th and 10.
Jerome Anderson on the tackle.
Another look at it here.
That'll set up a 4th down and 8. John Curtis will punt it. Estes does.
And Trent Taylor signaled for the fair catch and tried to make a move.
40 yards on the punt. The Eagles have it. When we come back on Fox Sports New Orleans. Evangel has the ball. The 14-yard line. Hand it off. Straight ahead. Give it to Javin Webb. He puts his head down and goes straight ahead with it. Rumbles. Rambles for a few yards. Riley made the tackle. Webb got 4 on the play. That'll make it 2nd down 6. For Evangel. Incomplete. Trent Taylor back at the quarterback position. And that is Taylor that we're looking at right there as he goes over to the sideline to get some instructions from Philip Dees.
Needs 6 for the first down.
Taylor, tough young man. A couple of things he could do. Throw it or run it right here. Let's see what they choose to do. Taylor is faking the pass. Now he's going to run it to the left side, then throws the ball and hits a receiver for an Evangel first down.
Nice job that time eluding the pressure by Taylor.
Threw the football to Austin Stiegel. 5'8", 160. A sophomore, and Stiegel did a good job of looking back to his quarterback. And Taylor put it right between the two twos. The 26, first down, Evangel.
Oh, my.
2 of the Patriots in the backfield. No chance at all. The first man there was number 42, Young, Kenny Young, and Duke Riley. Who else? He was there also for John Curtis.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Second down, 13. A couple of times today, the Patriots in the backfield before the ball is handed off. Taylor wants to run or pass. He'll run it to the 25, to the 30, and then dashes out to the 33-yard line. He had 10 on the play. McGraw made the tackle.
Yeah, I don't think he ever thought about passing. Looked like a design run, Dennis. 2 steps back and then just wait for the hole to open up and take it upfield. Receivers are taking the defensive backs down the field with them. Picked up 10, so third down now and just under 3.
Taylor once again is going to get the direct snap. He stands at the 27. This time he throws the football. The Eagles have another first down as they go to Cornelius, Jared Cornelius. Allen was covering, but Cornelius went down, and he went out. And he squared up to the quarterback, and Taylor hit him with the football. Taylor once again is waiting for the snap. He's going to throw it, and before that, there's going to be motion.
Prior to the snap.
All right, let's check in again and throw it down there in Cofield.
Thanks, Dennis. I'm with John Alario, the Executive Director of the Liquefied Petroleum and Gas Commission. John, talk to me about the partnership between the Louisiana propane dealers and the LHSAA.
Right. We thought we had a great partnership this year. You know, propane is a fuel for our future, and we figured partnering with the kids that are our future made a great fit for both of us.
Now, as I mentioned, the Executive Director of LPG. So they're a state agency. What is it that you guys are over?
Right. We're an agency within the Department of Public Safety. We're charged with the safest possible distribution of liquefied petroleum gas and anhydrous ammonia. And it's statewide.
All right. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Guys.
Hey, Karen. Webb can run the football. Chapman ran at that time a nice gain. He picked up 13 yards, making it second down 3. Rob, it was a pleasure visiting with John Alario during our season. That man can cook some gumbo with propane.
The best.
Second down, 3 to go. Second and 3. And Taylor wants to throw it. He has a pump. And then he throws it, fires it, but it's well covered and incomplete. Actually, 2 of the Patriots ran together. Good chance for an interception.
Tried to get it to Cornelius. Richard Allen and Hunter Dale were there on the coverage.
They didn't buy that little pump fake. The little hitch movement double clutch movement by Taylor. They stayed at home and
some kind of movement
broke it up. Somewhere in there was a movement, and Taylor's ready for the snap. He's standing at the 39. He wants to throw it, and now he's going to keep it. He has some speed. Can he get to the outside? Midfield, 40, first down, Eagles. At the 37, the 36, almost the 35 of the Patriots. Terrence Alexander finally caught up to Taylor. A gain of 19.
Got an injured Patriot back at the 37-yard line, and they've stopped the clock. But he'll have to come out for a play. Duke Riley, 48, as you see Mr. Taylor picking up the first down. Fred Beauford, the injured.
Taylor changed speeds there for the betterment. Got a little extra gear as he shot to the outside with it. Straight up the middle, and once again, there's a play, though, Rob, where the Patriots, on occasion, 3 of them in the backfield before the ball's handed off.
Yeah, they're coming right up, right between the guards. Spencer Lemoyne.
Watch it rough him up.
Loss of 2. Play it, second down, 12. The ball's at the 37. Taylor's assessing the defense, looking around a little bit and deciding where to go with it. He decides to go out to the left, and the ball is...
And that's going to be a flag again.
Getting out there, but here comes the flag. Curtis Mitch is wanting a tip on the pass, which would take the interference away.
The ball, I think, was intended for the short receiver, but I don't recall seeing a tip.
Pass interference. Red. First down.
Well, you can't come through the receiver to the ball, and they do here. Let's look at it again.
See, it was just a wobbly pass. No, it was not tipped. Good call by the officials. The ball just came out like a wounded duck. But it wasn't tipped, and the officials made the right call, and Evangel continues the drive.
The Eagles are trying to fight back. Down 28-10. Taylor again is directing the show. He wants to run it again to the 20. He's at the 18. Spinning to near the 17 where Duke Riley is tackling.
And just to mention, John Curtis has not allowed a point in the third quarter all year. Ow. That's that's coming out of the locker room making the adjustments.
The situation is second down, 6 to go. Eagles, they're threatening though, and Taylor's looking. He's throwing to the end zone. Taylor has a receiver, incomplete. Almost the first score of the third quarter. Look in that time to number 22, Stiegel, and the ball was just overthrown. He had Stiegel wide open in the end zone.
Another look at it here as you see Stiegel. He wide open and just couldn't get underneath it. 16 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Third down, 6 to go. Stiegel once again is out to the right side. Let's see if he can get open again. Taylor's looking to throw it. He throws the ball at the 10, and it squirts out incomplete, trying to get it to Cornelius.
Allen on the coverage.
Jared Cornelius.
So it'll be a 34-yard attempt.
Josh Davis in the game. This one will be straight on from 34 yards. Eagles will try to get 3 points closer. Snap, and the kick is a good one. The hole is good. It is through the uprights. Evangel has 3 more points. And now we have a score of 28 to 13, but the Eagles are 2 scores away.
No, but I don't. So it's 2 scores.
Coach D's on the sideline. 28 to 13, Robin. As I mentioned, it does cut it to 2 scores.
Yeah, it does.
Field goal.
Yeah, a touchdown and 2-point conversion Taylor did a nice job on that drive. Of course, it was aided by a penalty call, but a nice drive of moving them down the field and getting points on the board and closing it to a 2-score game. 6 seconds to go in the third quarter.
13 plays, 68 yards, and 302 on the drive. The field goal officially from 34 yards. Kickoff's in the end zone. Curtis will play it at the 20. So 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Probably time for one play for John Curtis. Young men from River Ridge in their red jerseys, led by their quarterback, Patrick Morton. Movement by Curtis. That's going to cost the Patriots 5.
Prior to the snap, ball start, red, still first down.
So now we'll play it first down 15. They ran 1 second off the clock. Really doesn't matter. Probably only time for the one play anyway. A couple of seconds they ran off, so they'll hand it off. Curtis will take it out to the 26-yard line. Raquan James with it. He has 11 yards.
And that's
close to it anyway. Spot him for about 12 minutes to go. A lifetime of memories, because this is the state championship of Louisiana in 2A. The LHSAA State Farm Prep Classic, presented by the NOLA Media Group, has been brought to you by Baden, by the Louisiana Propane Dealers, by Nike, and by Talkin' T-shirts.
The dome all lit up.
Curtis plays it second down. Now they'll play it first down as it opens up in the middle of the field. That time for Horton. Tevin Horton has 9 yards, and he has a Patriot first down.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of yards after the initial contact, and some tough running between the tackles.
Jamario Grow on the tackle. Back up to the line of scrimmage. Curtis would like a long drive right here to wrap things up, or to give them a comfortable lead. At any rate, they'll hand it off on the left side. It doesn't take them long to get something going. Good tackle in the open field that time, but a big run for Curtis as Moriera has it. George Moriera. Javin Webb made the tackle. A gain of 30 for the Patriots.
Big hole for him to run through, and Webb just enough to get him.
At the 34, it looked like that Moriera would take it home. He just needed to break one tackle.
Picked up 30.
The 34. Pounded straight ahead. 2 yards. 2 yards on the run for Raquan James, junior running back for Curtis. Xavier Preston was on the bottom of the pile when they cleared it for Evangel. Second down 7. Nothing fancy for Curtis. To the 29-yard line it goes, where Jamario Grow once again.
It'll be 3rd and almost 5 for the Patriots. 10-13 to go in this one.
So Horton just puts his head down, plows into the line, and now we have a 3rd down 4 situation. Curtis wanting a first down, Evangel wanting a stop. Of course, Curtis, a couple of downs to pick up his first down, and so they'll see something Patrick Morton did. Now, he's a veteran at quarterback. He's a senior. Wears number 10. He saw a little opening, and he plowed ahead with it. Got a nice surge by his offensive line. Picks up the first down for Curtis. Now we've played under 10 minutes. So that's about 2.5 minutes off the 4th quarter clock. Curtis with a good-looking drive and running out of the same formation. Hand off to the outside there for Horton. Horton goes inside the 20 to the 19, where Gilcrease, Austin Gilcrease, finally grabs him. Got 5 on the play, setting up a 2nd and 5. Curtis, nothing fancy here, but they're moving the ball and they're picking up first downs. This time, a better job by Evangel as James has it.
And they are taking a ton of time off the clock.
Chase Sanchez made the tackle. We're going to give him 2 on the play and set up a 3rd and 3. But that's not bad when you're moving the football. The clock's running. Got a couple of downs to get 3 yards. And the clock's ticking. It'll keep ticking. Inside the 15. That's close to the first down marker.
That's short. It'll be 4th down and less than a yard.
Ideally, that's what you'd like every time. If you can pick it up on 4th down, use all 4 downs and keep it running.
On the ground today, 261 yards for the Patriots. They averaged 250. Evangel with 68.
Here's the 4th down play. Curtis needs about the length of the football. They get more than that to the 9-yard line. Crashing in there with it goes James. Raquan James, the junior. Let's look at the hole open up on the right side.
Got 7, plenty.
Anderson and Gilcrease tackling. First down, goal to go. John Curtis ranked number 1 in a number of the polls around the country with Rob Mushmag, Dennis McCain, and hope that all of you are having a good holiday season. And delighted that you have joined us for high school football the way we play it in the state of Louisiana. That's pretty good if you are going to rank this team number 1 in all of America. Regardless of, you don't even figure the class in.
Offensive front doing a nice job on this drive, just wearing down.
Dancing that time, dancing to the end zone goes Tevin Horton with the football. He has pay dirt. Touchdown, John Curtis. And as I mentioned, regardless of class, John Curtis ranked #1 in America, and right now they're flexing their muscles. Touchdown, Patriots. Here comes the extra point for John Curtis. Up in the air and good. Add another point to it. 35-13. John Curtis, the Patriots, in control of the 2A championship.
The Tappers.
Welcome back inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. 35-13. John Curtis. Austin Linden will kick it off. And he does. To Cornelius to the 14-yard line, but that's it. As we check in with Chad Sabadee.
Hey guys, as John Curtis is just 6.5 minutes away from celebrating a 25th state championship, the school is also celebrating its 50th anniversary overall. And founder John Curtis, despite passing away in 2005, has been in spirit with the team here on the sidelines. To this day, this honorary chair, plaque, and jersey is placed in the middle of the field at the 50-yard line for each and every John Curtis game. Founder John Curtis passed away 7 years ago, but continues to be with the team. And of course, it's a family affair for the John Curtis Christian Patriots. Coach J.T. Curtis and 5 other members of the Curtis family on staff closing in on yet another state title. Let's go back up to you.
Thank you, Chad. They're closing in on, believe it or not, number 25.
Well, they also just closed in on Trent Taylor. Couldn't elude the pressure that time and took the sack, lost it about 1.5 yards.
Patrick Martin made the tackle. 25 state championships.
That's a bunch.
I don't think anybody else has 25 in America. Not a coach. That's a ton for John Curtis. Throw the pass. Completed to the outside. They got it to Webb. Duke Riley on the stop. And, of course, Coach Curtis, Rob, as we mentioned, the second winningest coach in all of America at any class. High school, college,
pro.
And he's still coaching.
66 years young. Of course, John McKissick from Somerville, South Carolina, Somerville High School, the winningest coach in America at any level, still coaching.
He's been coaching, though, for 60 years. Here is the keeper for Trent Taylor out to the 34-yard line. But the thing that, to me, really is, 25, how can you argue with that? But over 90% winning percentage.
That's tough to beat.
And they went 0-10 the first year.
That's correct. And that's the only reason why it's in the it's that low in the 90s.
16 yards on the carry. On the 34-yard line, Evangel. These young men from Shreveport, they won't, you'll never see quit in them. And you won't see it from that young man, Javin Webb, either. Look at him twist and turn and fight with the football for 9 yards. Kenny Young made the tackle.
Well, he actually got 11. They just gave him 9. He he didn't get the benefit of the spot for sure. It's been tough enough today for Javin Webb. He'd probably give me a break there, Mr. Official.
Second down, just 1 to go. Taylor throws it. He has Cornelius open, who's out of bounds at the 49 for an Evangel first down. Jacoby Cooper covering.
And there's the injured quarterback for Evangel, Dakota Duron. Boy, was he on fire. At 1.9, 10 out of 10. I believe he finished 16 out of 21. But, boy, was he impressive in that first quarter and a half.
That he was. Of course, we were at Evangel for the semifinal game. Looked good that night also. Keep it. Taylor does. This time he cannot make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Gonna lose 4.
Patrick Martin and Sile Cortez got in the backfield. Shut the play down. Denied Taylor a chance to get anything going. Making it second down. For Evangel, Taylor will keep it right up the middle. He's grabbed at the 49-yard line, pulled down. Spencer Lemoyne got him. So the fourth quarter now is approaching 3 minutes to go. John Curtis looking to win their 25th state championship in our state. Taylor to throw it. Taylor fires the football and completes it to the 36-yard line.
A flag is thrown at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, this one's going to come back. As they catch Evangel holding.
Holding. White. Still
Holding on the Eagles. With Rob Mushmack, Dennis McCain. Hope that all of you are enjoying our game. Let's look at the hold.
Yeah, watch the left side of your screen, the left tackle. Those arms extended, and they're going to get you every time.
Well, we mentioned that Evangel will keep playing, and the officials will keep officiating, and that time they saw a hold, and they called it. At the 36-yard line, Taylor to throw it. He keeps the ball. Now he throws it. Has a player trying to run under it inside the 20-yard line. And it is going to be intercepted by the Patriots. Picked off by John Curtis, and the Patriot who got it was Richard Allen, I believe. Reached up with that one hand. That was a great interception. Well, we like our football in Louisiana.
Yep, his arm was under it.
Share it with all of you on Fox Sports New Orleans.
This Christmas,
we're back in playing, and the ball is sailing incomplete. There's Allen, who stepped in and put a hand up in the air, tipped it to himself, and then picked it off. Allen is 5'10", 185. And as seniors, we look back at the interception.
Well, he's a 4.0 in the class, and I give him a 10 point, about a 9.9 on the catch.
Hand off, and not much running room. Well, you're going to see a number of these athletes playing on Saturday. You're looking at Kenny Kane the other day playing for TCU. Doing a great job, who played for John Curtis. And then eventually, and I want to say it, more players in the NFL than any state in America per capita come from Louisiana. And we've had a number of players that have played in games that we have called over the years. At the 19-yard line, Curtis running the clock and running the football.
So the Eagles get back to the dome and face John Curtis again. They're going to come up on the short side. It's going to even the championship series between these two at 2 championships apiece when they face each other.
John Curtis will punt it away. Linden kicks it. The ball hits, takes a Curtis bounce, and
fumble.
You wouldn't expect anything else. Taylor tried to run with it. He's a fine young man, and that time he drops the football at the 40, and Curtis has it at the 40-yard line of Evangel.
Well, Trent Taylor's got to be a tired young man. I mean, he hasn't come off the field at all today. And another look at it here. May have had a knee down.
So,
and that's a problem when you play John Curtis. 4 turnovers.
You're not going to win turning it over against Curtis, and they're not going to quit either until the final horn blows. Keep it right up the middle. A first down for John Curtis as they hand it away in there to Washington, who's in the game.
Miles Washington.
Jalon Blackshire made the tackle.
That's Abby Kozak quarterbacking for John Curtis now.
The game clock is at 22 seconds. And the play clock is at 25. And so, you know what that means? The game's over. Curtis will not have to center the football. Those young men right there from River Ridge. The John Curtis Patriots win their 25th state championship as they defeat Evangel 35-13. John Curtis ends up with 300 yards rushing. That's their bread and butter.
$25's a big number.
Good sportsmanship between the two teams. Philip Dees and JT Curtis, and the first thing that he asked him right there was, how's your quarterback? We'll be back with more from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. But right now, let's pause for a moment on Fox Sports New Orleans. Bob,
well, that's the agony of defeat on the Evangel sideline, and put your heart, your blood, your sweat, your tears in it year round, and then that's the thrill of victory.
John Curtis wins the 2A championship, and they get their trophy. That's the one they played for. That's the one you go to practice every day. Starts in the spring with a practice, and then into the summer, and then you play for 10 weeks, or in the case of a lot of teams in Louisiana, 9 weeks after the hurricane.
And both these clubs next year are moving up in classification, Dennis, to 3A. So 3A, look out. John Curtis and Evangel are on their way up, playing up in class next year.
And of course, after this season, you'll have to win 4 playoff games to make it to the championship. John Curtis did. They were seeded number 1 when we did the pairing show way back in November. Evangel was number 2, and both of them made it to the state championship. Ironically, in all 5 classes, number 1 against number 2. Number 1 holds on to that seed today, and they win the state championship of Louisiana. And there's a picture that will hang at John Curtis, and I bet they have a picture of all 25 of them.
Oh, I'm sure they do, but state championship, number 25.
All right, let's go to Chad, who has Coach Curtis.
All right, thank you, guys. Coach, congratulations. It never gets old. 44 years of coaching, 25th state championship. How sweet is this one tonight?
Well, you know, it's very special because it is obviously 25, and that's a great achievement for these seniors, for this entire class. It's been a year that's had a lot of pressure on us because people expected a lot of us. So it's been an enjoyable year, and I couldn't be prouder of these guys and what they accomplished today.
No shortage of talent on this year's team. You said yourself it may be the most talented team you've had, but a lot of hard work goes into that and forming this team into a championship contender. How much has this team grown from, say, August?
Oh, there's no doubt about that. They grew as a unit. They grew in depth. We had some guys get nicked and bruised. Other guys had to get in and had to be able to play and have key backup roles, and they did that. And that's a testament to their developing that talent through the year.
And finally, Coach, we know you're not hanging up the whistle anytime soon. John Curtis here to stay. What's the outlook moving forward?
Well, you know, it's a nice-looking group. We got to replace a great group of seniors, but we feel really good about the young guys that are coming back. Abby Tuzad, who played for us last year in this game, will be back. Malachi Dupree, Raquan James, the Washington kid at running back. We feel like we got a nice team coming back. But they've got to form their own identity. They've got to be who they are, and they've got to put the work and the effort in to be here.
Coach, congratulations once again, and good luck next year in Class 3A. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, we really are excited about it and looking forward to the challenge.
All right, go celebrate, Coach.
Well, he mentioned a lot of players that we heard from today. That's a good football team and deserving of the #1 rank. But Evangel played hard this afternoon.
Well, Evangel played very hard. A lot of talent on that sideline, too, and then not a shortage of championships over there. It's not the one they came here to win. They wanted to take home the gold one. They've got 11 state titles of their own, some of those in the highest class in 5A. But Evangel, they'll be talented. They'll be back. They're moving up to 3A also. Should be an exciting year next year, especially in Class 3A.
All right, let's check back in with Chad, who has Duke Riley.
All right, guys, game MVP, Duke Riley. How sweet is this, sir? You guys put so much work and effort into this. A lot of expectations, but here you are, state champions 2012. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. You know, all the summer workouts, all the lifting and everything just turned out to be good at the end. You know, just everything we worked for, just everything we strive for, turned out good at the end. You know, it's just amazing, just a blessing to be here. You know, I give all my glory to God and my family for wanting me to be better and put me around positive and good people.
Your first team defense had only given up 2 touchdowns all year. Evangel found the end zone early, but you guys really shut them down the rest of the way. And tell us about your scoop and score that really set the tone early as well.
I mean, I saw the ball, and usually people just try to look forward, and I was just making sure I had the ball first, even if I didn't score. I mean, I just wanted to get the ball, to get our offense the ball and get it in their hands. I really wanted the offense to score, but thank God I got it, and nobody was in front of me, and I got the touchdown. So
Duke, you made it happen. Congratulations, sir. Go continue this celebration, man. Best of luck next year. He's moving on to the collegiate ranks. Where he'll go, we'll find out soon. Guys, let's go back to you.
Thank you, Chad. We want to thank all of you for watching from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, where the John Curtis Patriots have won their 25th state title, winning the mythical high school national championship. For the entire Fox Sports crew, for Aaron Cofield, Chad Sabady, and for Rob Mishmack, I'm Dennis McCain, and once again, our final score, John Curtis 35, Evangel 13 from New Orleans. Good night, everybody.
The future